king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the brick. Talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown down, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you do? You and your friend and play a little 2 on 2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I got to get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't a squad or a sucker. Check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Who you standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
I see the wind. That's just great.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Uh-oh, no. No.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Yeah. And real. I've been doing it. Huh?
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
They stay to the ground. This is Marshall again. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he looks for a Chiefs touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one, or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin
Why
the
is
drive
that
at the
working?
30.
Why is that working?
Why wouldn't I?
A football.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Jackson.
No.
And that'll fall into the blue. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Watch out.
On 1st down, Holiday. He can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time, and a flash shut it down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught here, right side, no. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 13 yards.
Yes, they did it. They're going to roll.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
You got it.
And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle.
It's all good. It's all
Great
good.
effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with 1 of their own. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my low.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off play action. Adams. And he's got his man in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
You look at this Carolina defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Adams. Throw incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
DC race.
To throw is Jackson. That's downfield. He's got Rutland. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Panthers.
Let's go.
These two teams all tied after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Holiday. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Lamar Jackson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I looked outside. She literally barking at herself.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go out and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level,
Food first.
which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Food first. Where's the chicken?
The 37 on 1st and 10. Now Marshall. Able to avoid it at the 40. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Adams. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 48-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. Adams. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC.
Shoot that nigga, bro.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 35-yard line.
Huh?
Here we go, Tiger. 70 Lions.
Then here's Marshall. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jody Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Quick throw complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
19 Lions.
Second and 9 now. He's going to walk on deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Deputy Cowboy 80. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. He's got him in, complete. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, Alpha, what? All right. Go. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
All right. Go.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jackson. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, a touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Catch the Eagles. Go.
This is Marshall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 151 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Liking it. Ready.
They'll run with Marshall. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Go quick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marshall. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
I'm
okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Completes it to Ellison to the right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Adams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. There he goes again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Up the middle they go. Holiday. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The slot man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do give him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Colston Loveland, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
31. Chiefs 21. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Adams now throwing to start the drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're in the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Adams. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready? Go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Panthers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Off play action. Adams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd down.
Come on.
Operating from the gun. Adams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff up the middle. Holiday. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready,
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and